Seniors, imagine repairing your eyes while you sleep. The secret lies in eating this powerful fruit before bed. It nourishes your vision, fights age-related decline, and helps restore clarity overnight. Stay tuned until the end, because the way you eat it makes all the difference for maximum eye repair. Our bodies are magnificent machines, incredibly skilled at healing and regenerating, but they absolutely need the right conditions and resources to perform this vital work. And paramount among these conditions is quality sleep. During the day, our eyes are constantly working overtime, exposed to an unceasing barrage of light, environmental pollutants, and oxidative stress. Think about the blue light from screens, the harsh ultraviolet rays from the sun, and even subtle shifts in our blood sugar levels. All of these factors can quietly chip away at the intricate structures within our eyes. The retina, that miraculous light-sensitive tissue at the very back of your eye, demands immense energy. It's packed with specialized photoreceptor cells that diligently convert light into electrical signals, allowing your brain to interpret images. These cells are metabolically active all day, which means they produce a lot of energy, but also accumulate free radicals, unstable molecules that cause cellular damage. Yet when darkness falls and you drift into sleep, your body undergoes a profound transformation into what scientists call a restorative state. Instead of reacting to the endless stimuli and stressors of the waking world, your entire system turns inward, focusing on vital repair work. Blood flow to many tissues, including your eyes, actually improves at night. Intriguingly, melatonin, the very hormone that orchestrates your sleep-wake cycle, also acts as a potent antioxidant within the eye itself, working silently to neutralize some of that oxidative stress accumulated during the day. However, melatonin, while powerful, cannot do all the heavy lifting alone. Your body critically relies on a precise array of nutrients to fuel these essential nighttime repair processes. Key vitamins like A, C, and E, alongside powerful carotenoids such as lutein and zeaxanthin, are absolutely critical for mending damaged cells in the retina and safeguarding them from future harm. If your daily diet consistently lacks these fundamental compounds, your eyes simply won't have the essential building blocks needed for proper maintenance and repair. Over an extended period, this chronic deficiency significantly contributes to the very age-related vision problems so many seniors lament: macular degeneration, cataracts, or a general, relentless decline in eyesight as the years advance. Visualize your eyes when you sleep. They are essentially off-duty, closed, shielded from light, finally granted a much-needed respite. This precious window is the opportune time for your body to send in a targeted arsenal of nutrients, antioxidants, and oxygen to diligently fix the wear and tear from the day. It's akin to scheduling critical maintenance for your car. You would never attempt an oil change while speeding down the highway. Similarly, your body performs its most profound repair work not when you're awake and using your eyes, but at night when everything is calm and still. Furthermore, an exciting field of research is revealing the critical role of autophagy, a biological process literally meaning self-eating. This is how your cells intelligently break down and recycle their own damaged or dysfunctional components. Autophagy naturally ramps up during periods of sleep and fasting, two states that often beautifully coincide overnight. Within your eyes, this intricate process meticulously clears out old dysfunctional proteins and damaged cellular structures, effectively giving your retinal cells a much-needed chance to start fresh. If autophagy falters or doesn't function properly, cellular debris accumulates inside the eye, a well-known hallmark of serious conditions like age-related macular degeneration. Remarkably, scientists have also discovered that your body's internal clock, the circadian rhythm, profoundly influences eye health. The retina itself possesses its own intricate circadian rhythm, expertly controlling everything from its sensitivity to light to the release of growth factors crucial for repair. If your sleep schedule is erratic, or if you consistently fail to get enough high-quality sleep, this delicate natural rhythm becomes disrupted. Over years, such persistent disruption can dangerously accelerate the aging process within your eyes. This is a significant reason why individuals working night shifts or those suffering from chronic insomnia frequently experience higher rates of vision problems later in life. Now imagine the transformative potential of combining your body's intrinsic nighttime repair processes with a precise and targeted supply of the right nutrients delivered just before bed. Instead of struggling with limited resources, your body is suddenly equipped with an abundant toolkit to effectively combat oxidative stress, meticulously repair damaged DNA and eye cells, and robustly strengthen the tiny vital blood vessels that nourish your retina. This profound synergy explains precisely why what you consume in the evening, particularly foods rich in potent antioxidants, can make such an astonishing difference for your long-term eye health. For instance, scientific studies have compellingly demonstrated that certain antioxidants possess the unique ability to cross the blood-retina barrier, meaning they can actually reach the most vital and vulnerable parts of your eye where they are needed most. Vitamin C, for example, helps regenerate vitamin E, another crucial antioxidant that tirelessly protects delicate cell membranes from oxidative damage. Carotenoids, such as lutein and zeaxanthin, are specifically deposited directly into the macula, the central region of the retina responsible for your sharp, detailed central vision. These incredible nutrients form a kind of natural biological shield against the relentless blue light and free radicals that cause cumulative damage over time. Another truly fascinating dimension to this intricate process is the essential role of omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA. The retina boasts one of the highest concentrations of DHA in the entire human body, and it is absolutely essential for maintaining the structural integrity of your photoreceptor cells. When you incorporate omega-3 rich foods into your evening meal, you are thoughtfully supplying the foundational building blocks required to maintain these critical cell membranes overnight, precisely when repair processes are at their peak. And we must not overlook the critical importance of stable blood sugar regulation. Consuming the wrong types of foods before bed, especially those laden with refined carbohydrates, can unfortunately cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, leading to harmful oxidative stress and inflammation that directly impact the microvasculature of your eye. Conversely, choosing low glycemic, nutrient-dense foods helps to maintain stable blood sugar throughout the night, ensuring that your precious repair processes remain undisturbed by metabolic stress. Thus, nighttime holds a paramount significance for eye health because it represents the crucial window when your body finally has the golden opportunity to undo some of the day's accumulated damage. Provided with the right conditions, quality, uninterrupted sleep, a stable circadian rhythm, and an abundance of proper nutrients, your eyes can effectively repair, regenerate, and crucially, maintain their health for many more years to come. Without these fundamental factors, the damage unfortunately continues to accumulate, leading to the vision problems that far too many people mistakenly accept as an inevitable consequence of aging. The truly empowering part is that aging eyes are emphatically not necessarily doomed eyes. By deeply understanding how nighttime repair functions and consciously supporting it with strategic evening nutrition, you hold the power to dramatically improve the health and longevity of your vision as you gracefully grow older. When we delve into the intricate relationship between aging and eye health, one of the most powerful and accessible tools we possess isn't found in a sterile pharmacy. It's not a high-tech laser treatment, nor is it some exotic, expensive supplement. Instead, it is a delightfully simple fruit, one that rigorous research consistently shows can profoundly protect and even actively repair the delicate tissues within our eyes. And here's the truly captivating part. Most people casually walk right past it in the grocery store aisles, completely oblivious to the extraordinary health benefits it generously offers. This remarkable fruit is the humble blueberry. Blueberries are far more than just a deliciously sweet snack. They represent one of nature's richest sources of potent antioxidants, particularly a specialized group of compounds known as anthocyanins. These are the very pigments responsible for imparting blueberries with their characteristic deep blue hue, but their benefits extend far beyond mere color. Anthocyanins actively and tirelessly protect the delicate cells in our eyes from both oxidative stress and inflammation, two of the most significant underlying drivers of nearly all age-related vision problems. Let's carefully examine why this is so incredibly important. As we gracefully age, The retina, that exquisitely light-sensitive layer at the back of your eye, endures a relentless process of wear and tear. Every single time light penetrates the eye, it generates energy that is absolutely essential for vision, but which also, as a byproduct, creates free radicals. These unstable molecules can inflict damage upon cells if not promptly and efficiently neutralized. Over several decades, this persistent oxidative stress gradually accumulates, causing harm to the photoreceptor cells and the retinal pigment epithelium, both of which are utterly critical for achieving sharp, crystal-clear vision. Anthocyanins derived from blueberries act as incredibly powerful antioxidants, meticulously mopping up these free radicals before they can inflict irreparable harm. In various animal studies, diets generously enriched with anthocyanins have been unequivocally shown to significantly reduce retinal damage following exposure to intense light. Human studies, too, offer equally promising insights. One notable clinical trial conducted in Japan, for instance, revealed that a daily intake of blueberry extract substantially improved eye fatigue and fostered superior night vision in individuals experiencing visual strain. These compelling findings strongly suggest that the beneficial compounds found in blueberries not only prevent damage, but may also actively assist the eyes in recovering from the existing wear and tear. But the remarkable benefits of blueberries don't conclude with their antioxidant prowess. They also play a crucial role in enhancing blood flow to the incredibly tiny capillaries nestled within the eyes. As we discussed, the retina is one of the most metabolically active tissues in your entire body, demanding an uninterrupted, constant supply of oxygen and essential nutrients. Unfortunately, as we age, overall circulation frequently experiences a natural decline, consequently starving the eyes of the vital resources they desperately need. Anthocyanins heroically help to maintain the health and integrity of these crucial blood vessels, preserving their flexibility and optimal function. This translates into a more abundant supply of oxygen, a richer delivery of nutrients, and ultimately, more efficient and robust repair processes while you sleep. Another indispensable nutrient found within blueberries is vitamin C. While we commonly associate vitamin C primarily with robust immune health, within the eye, it fulfills a highly specific and critical function. It helps to regenerate vitamin E, yet another formidable antioxidant that safeguards cell membranes from oxidative damage. The lens of the eye, in particular, relies heavily on sufficient vitamin C to steadfastly maintain its transparency. Consistently low levels of vitamin C have been directly linked to a significantly higher risk of cataracts, a prevalent vision problem commonly experienced by older adults. By regularly consuming blueberries, you are essentially supplying your eyes with the foundational raw materials they require to effectively combat this age-related clouding of vision. Much like the blood-brain barrier meticulously protects the brain, the blood-retina barrier diligently safeguards the eyes from potentially harmful substances. The fact that anthocyanins can successfully traverse this barrier is a paramount point, as it signifies that they genuinely reach the precise regions of the eye where their benefits are needed most urgently. This is a crucial distinction, given that many nutrients unfortunately never manage to pass beyond these critical protective filters. Now, you might understandably be pondering, why specifically consume blueberries at night? This directly ties back to our earlier discussion regarding the body's magnificent natural repair processes that predominantly occur during sleep. When you intentionally consume blueberries in the evening, you are strategically providing your body with a concentrated, potent dose of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds right before it embarks upon its comprehensive nightly maintenance work. Instead of struggling to repair damaged cells with limited resources, your eyes are precisely equipped with everything they need to efficiently neutralize free radicals, effectively reduce inflammation, and meticulously restore compromised tissue. This precise timing also plays a crucial role in stabilizing your blood sugar levels throughout the night. Blueberries possess a relatively low glycemic index compared to many other fruits, meaning they do not trigger sharp and sudden spikes in blood sugar. This attribute is profoundly important because persistently high blood sugar levels can critically damage the minute blood vessels in the retina, a devastating problem commonly observed in diabetic retinopathy. By consciously opting for blueberries instead of a sugary dessert or an unhealthy late-night snack, you are simultaneously nurturing both your metabolic health and, crucially, your ocular health. And here's an often overlooked yet significant point. Blueberries may also support the natural production of melatonin, your body's essential sleep hormone. Some emerging studies hint that certain plant compounds, including anthocyanins, can positively influence melatonin pathways. If this proves to be definitively true, then incorporating blueberries into your evening routine could serve a remarkable dual purpose, not only enhancing the overall quality of your sleep, but also simultaneously equipping your eyes with the specific nutrients they require to repair themselves far more effectively throughout the night. Regarding the optimal amount, most research suggests that approximately 1 cup of fresh blueberries per day, or an equivalent quantity of frozen berries, is sufficient to confer measurable and significant health benefits. Should fresh berries be unavailable, freeze-dried or powdered blueberry extracts have also demonstrated similar positive effects in clinical studies. The fundamental key here is unwavering consistency. The potent protective compounds present in blueberries gradually accumulate within your tissues over time. Therefore, the longer and more regularly you consume them, the more pronounced and lasting benefits you are likely to experience. While blueberry extracts can certainly be beneficial, consuming whole berries provides a complex and synergistic mix of phytonutrients, fiber, and diverse vitamins that work in harmonious concert. Nature, in its infinite wisdom, tends to package its medicines in combinations that are intrinsically more effective than isolated compounds. Thus, whenever feasible, the whole fruit invariably represents the superior choice. The ultimate takeaway is strikingly simple. By consciously integrating blueberries into your diet before bedtime, you are ingeniously aligning modern nutritional science with your body's inherent natural rhythms. You are precisely giving your eyes exactly what they need at the optimal moment when they can utilize it most effectively. Over a span of weeks and months, this seemingly small and consistent habit can translate into genuine, measurable improvements in your overall eye health, fostering sharper vision and potentially even significantly lowering your risk of debilitating age-related eye diseases. When we consider the miraculous capacity of the body to repair itself, particularly for something as exquisitely delicate as the eyes, it's essential to grasp the intricate processes unfolding at a cellular level. Aging in the eyes is rarely, if ever, attributable to a single factor. Instead, it's a complex interplay of oxidative stress, persistent inflammation, metabolic imbalances, and even microvascular damage, all of which insidiously accumulate over many decades. Yet what remains truly astonishing is that our bodies are far from passive observers in this intricate process. Every single night, as we peacefully sleep, our cells diligently engage in repair work that is considerably more sophisticated and coordinated than most people ever realize. And when we strategically provide the right nutrients before bed, such as those abundantly found in blueberries, we can profoundly enhance these innate natural repair mechanisms in a way that actively protects and even effectively rejuvenates the tissues fundamental to our vision. Let's begin with the retina, which stands as one of the most metabolically active tissues within the entire human body. The photoreceptor cells in your retina are ceaselessly exposed to light during your waking hours, continuously converting it into electrical signals that your brain masterfully interprets as images. This intense process, while vital for vision, inevitably generates high levels of metabolic activity and, unfortunately, an abundance of free radicals, those unstable molecules capable of damaging lipids, proteins, and even the very DNA within your cells. Now, when you finally sleep, your retina is granted a much-needed respite from light exposure, its energy demand significantly drops, and this is the crucial window when cells gracefully shift from a state of high activity to an intensified mode of repair. One of the paramount processes at play here is DNA repair. Free radicals and persistent ultraviolet light can tragically damage the DNA inside retinal cells, creating what scientists refer to as DNA breaks. Left unrepaired, these breaks accumulate, progressively interfering with normal cell function and directly contributing to degenerative conditions such as age-related macular degeneration. The remarkable nutrients in blueberries, most notably anthocyanins and vitamin C, offer assistance in two powerful ways. Firstly, by significantly reducing the initial number of free radicals, and secondly, by actively activating crucial cellular pathways that facilitate DNA repair. Animal studies have convincingly demonstrated that anthocyanins can upregulate certain repair enzymes, essentially providing cells with the enhanced tools they require to meticulously maintain their genetic integrity over time. Another absolutely critical mechanism is autophagy. I frequently discuss this process because it represents one of the most exciting frontiers in aging research. Autophagy is fundamentally your cell's sophisticated recycling program, literally meaning self-eating. During autophagy, cells meticulously identify and break down damaged or dysfunctional components, including compromised mitochondria and misfolded proteins within the eyes. This process is utterly essential because the accumulation of cellular debris within retinal cells is a major contributing factor to aging. Indeed, in conditions like macular degeneration, scientists frequently discover unsightly clumps of waste products called drusen building up in the retina, which directly interfere with vision and cell survival. What is truly fascinating is that autophagy activity significantly increases at night and during periods of fasting. When you thoughtfully consume blueberries before bed, you are providing your body with a rich source of polyphenols that appear to intelligently stimulate these vital autophagy pathways. Compounds like resveratrol, which I have extensively studied, are renowned for this effect, but anthocyanins from blueberries also seem to activate similar cellular cleanup mechanisms. This implies that damaged proteins and organelles within your retinal cells can be cleared out far more efficiently while you sleep, making way for healthier, fully functional components to take their rightful place. By actively calming this pathway before bed, you are essentially creating a biochemical environment that profoundly favors repair over further damage. Blood flow constitutes another critical factor. The retina is completely dependent on a rich, intricate network of tiny capillaries to deliver essential oxygen and vital nutrients. Unfortunately, aging frequently stiffens blood vessels and reduces overall circulation, consequently starving the delicate tissues of what they desperately need for self-repair. Blueberries play a remarkable role in improving endothelial function, the health of the cells lining your blood vessels, by significantly increasing the availability of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide, in turn, gently relaxes and widens blood vessels, dramatically improving circulation. Studies have unequivocally shown that following the consumption of anthocyanin-rich foods, blood flow to microvascular tissues measurably improves within a mere few hours. Eating blueberries before bed thus means that as you peacefully sleep, your retinal cells are receiving a superior supply of oxygen and nutrients precisely when they need it most. Melatonin, the indispensable hormone that meticulously regulates our sleep-wake cycle, also actively participates in eye repair. It is a potent antioxidant in its own right, particularly within the retina where melatonin levels naturally ascend at night. There is growing evidence suggesting that some of the compounds in blueberries may support melatonin production or at least work synergistically with it. This powerful combination, elevated melatonin levels and blueberry-derived antioxidants, creates an incredibly potent shield against oxidative stress during the critical overnight repair window. And we absolutely cannot ignore mitochondria, the fundamental energy factories of our cells. Retinal cells possess some of the highest mitochondrial density in the entire body, largely because vision itself demands an extraordinary amount of energy. Aging and chronic oxidative stress tragically damage these mitochondria, leading to debilitating energy deficits that severely impair cell function and survival. Anthocyanins have been scientifically shown to protect mitochondrial membranes from oxidative damage and even actively stimulate the creation of brand new mitochondria, a vital process known as mitochondrial biogenesis. Supporting robust mitochondrial health overnight ensures that your retinal cells awaken with significantly better energy reserves to confidently face the metabolic demands of the following day. Finally, there's the profound matter of gene expression. The diverse compounds found within blueberries have the remarkable ability to activate specific longevity pathways, such as the sirtuins, which meticulously control how cells respond to stress and repair damage. My own extensive research at Harvard has definitively shown that activating these pathways helps cells to survive longer and function more effectively under stress. Consuming blueberries before bed thoughtfully provides polyphenols that intelligently engage these very same pathways within your eye tissues, essentially flipping crucial genetic switches that strongly favor repair, resilience, and healthy aging. So, when you synthesize all these profound effects, enhanced DNA repair, stimulated autophagy, reduced inflammation, improved blood flow, strengthened mitochondria, and beneficial gene expression, you begin to truly comprehend why thoughtfully incorporating the right nutrients before bed can wield such an incredibly profound impact on your overall eye health. Overnight, while you peacefully slumber, your body isn't merely resting, it is meticulously conducting a symphony of intricate repair processes, and by strategically supplying the right compounds from blueberries at precisely the opportune moment, you powerfully amplify your body's inherent ability to maintain and even proactively restore your precious vision as you gracefully age. When we delve into the extraordinary power of food to decelerate aging and repair cellular damage, it becomes clear that both timing and method hold as much significance as the nutrients themselves. This axiom is especially pertinent for preserving eye health and meticulously crafting an evening routine that perfectly sets the stage for optimal overnight repair. Consuming even the most beneficial fruit at an inappropriate time or in a less than ideal manner could unfortunately diminish many of its potential advantages. This is precisely why understanding the best way to eat blueberries before bed can be the defining factor between a mere casual snack and a potent strategic tool for vision longevity. First, let's consider timing. Our bodies operate on complex circadian rhythms, internal biological clocks that expertly control everything from hormone levels to digestive processes and cellular repair. Melatonin, the hormone that both initiates sleep and accelerates cellular repair, naturally rises in the evening. If you eat too late at night, particularly heavy or excessively sugary meals, you risk interfering with this crucial melatonin production and disrupting your precious sleep cycle. However, by consuming blueberries approximately 1 to 2 hours before bedtime, you grant your body ample time to thoroughly digest and absorb these vital nutrients without triggering a problematic spike in blood sugar that would interfere with melatonin release. This precise window is paramount because the beneficial nutrients in blueberries, the anthocyanins, vitamin C, various polyphenols, and flavonoids, need to be actively circulating in your bloodstream precisely when your body embarks on its intricate nighttime repair work. If you consume them too early in the day, much of their antioxidant activity might peak while you're still exposed to environmental stressors like harsh light and pollution. By evening, their levels may have unfortunately dwindled. Consuming them closer to bedtime ensures that as your eyes gracefully transition from a state of high activity to a robust repair mode, those protective compounds are immediately available, ready to be delivered to the tissues that desperately need them. Another absolutely critical factor is portion size. People often mistakenly believe that if a little is good, then more must undoubtedly be better. However, that's not typically how our body operates. Overloading on fruit late at night can potentially lead to digestive discomfort, unnecessary sugar intake, and even disrupt your sleep if your body is too intensely preoccupied with digestion rather than repair. Research consistently indicates that around 1 cup of fresh blueberries, or an equivalent quantity in frozen or freeze-dried form, is perfectly sufficient to deliver the essential anthocyanins and other nutrients needed for measurable health benefits without unduly burdening your system. What about the optimal form of blueberries? Fresh is undeniably ideal because it offers the full, untouched spectrum of nutrients, fiber, and water content. Frozen blueberries represent an excellent second option, as freezing effectively preserves most of the antioxidants if carried out soon after harvest. Freeze-dried blueberry powder or capsules can also be efficacious, particularly in clinical settings. However, as I frequently emphasize, whole foods provide synergistic compounds, a beautiful symphony of components that single supplements sometimes tragically miss. For instance, the natural fiber in whole blueberries gently slows the release of sugars into your bloodstream, thereby mitigating the risk of a sharp glucose spike while simultaneously promoting superior gut health, something that isolated extracts cannot fully replicate. Thoughtfully pairing blueberries with certain other foods can also significantly enhance nutrient absorption. For example, many of the potent antioxidants found in blueberries are fat-soluble, meaning they are much better absorbed in the presence of healthy fats. Enjoying them with a small handful of walnuts or almonds, or even a dollop of Greek yogurt, can profoundly improve their bioavailability. These thoughtful combinations also supply additional nutrients that further support overall eye health, such as the vital vitamin E from nuts or beneficial probiotics from yogurt, which may broadly reduce inflammation throughout the entire body. An additional compelling point is that consuming blueberries in their raw, unaltered form appears to retain the highest antioxidant activity. Heating them, such as by incorporating them into baked goods, can unfortunately degrade some of their more delicate compounds, like vitamin C. So, while blueberry muffins might tantalize your taste buds, they are emphatically not the optimal vehicle for effectively delivering powerful antioxidants to your retinal cells before bedtime. Fresh, frozen, or minimally processed forms are consistently ideal to maintain the utmost potency of these extraordinary compounds. There's also the relevant question of sugar content. Individuals with diabetes or prediabetes sometimes express concern about consuming fruit at night. However, blueberries possess a notably low glycemic index compared to many other fruits, which means they do not cause a sharp detrimental spike in blood sugar. In fact, studies have demonstrated that blueberries can actually improve insulin sensitivity over time, positioning them as a remarkably smart choice even for those meticulously managing their glucose levels. Thoughtfully pairing them with protein or healthy fats further decelerates sugar absorption, fostering a steady, sustained release of energy rather than a precipitous spike followed by an unwelcome crash. A practical tip is to thoughtfully integrate blueberries as part of a calming, peaceful evening ritual rather than a rushed afterthought snack. The intentional act of slowing down, eating mindfully, and consciously preparing your body for rest profoundly matters. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, a hormone that not only severely disrupts sleep, but also accelerates aging in sensitive tissues like the eyes. By cultivating a peaceful, intentional routine, dimming the lights, conscientiously avoiding screens, and savoring a small bowl of blueberries, perhaps alongside a soothing herbal tea, you are harmoniously aligning multiple longevity pathways simultaneously: better sleep quality, lower stress levels, and enhanced nutrient delivery. Another deeper layer to this fascinating process involves the gut microbiome. The abundant polyphenols in blueberries are skillfully metabolized by beneficial gut bacteria into even smaller, potentially more powerful compounds that can exert extraordinary effects on human cells. A robust and healthy microbiome literally amplifies the benefits of blueberry consumption. This implies that embracing a generally diverse, fiber-rich diet will intrinsically help your body extract the absolute maximum benefit from blueberries consumed at night. Intriguingly, some studies propose that the gut microbiome itself adheres to a circadian rhythm, processing nutrients differently depending on the time of day. Evening consumption of polyphenol-rich foods like blueberries may provide these crucial compounds to your gut bacteria at a time when they can most efficiently produce beneficial metabolites that circulate overnight, diligently reaching distant tissues like the retina. And we certainly shouldn't disregard the importance of hydration. While blueberries contain some water, it's not nearly enough to fulfill your body's entire fluid needs. Adequate hydration ensures optimal blood flow and nutrient transport to your eyes. Drinking a small glass of water alongside your evening blueberries can beautifully support this process, though of course you don't want to overdo it right before bed if it leads to disrupted sleep from frequent bathroom trips. Finally, unwavering consistency is the ultimate key. Consuming blueberries only occasionally simply won't yield dramatic or lasting changes. The protective compounds inherent in blueberries gradually and deliberately accumulate within tissues over time, including the macula of the eye, where vital lutein, zeaxanthin, and other powerful antioxidants form a literal internal shield against oxidative stress. Daily or near-daily consumption guarantees a steady and reliable supply of these compounds, thereby cultivating long-term resilience rather than merely offering fleeting short-term benefits. When you intelligently integrate all these critical elements, the optimal timing, the appropriate portion, strategic food pairing, the best form, and above all, unwavering consistency, Eating blueberries before bed transforms from a simple dietary choice into a strategic, scientifically backed habit for meticulously protecting your vision as you gracefully age. It is a small, manageable change that holds the potential for profound, measurable effects on how your eyes diligently repair and regenerate each night, steadfastly preserving their health for many years to come. When we consider the vast landscape of aging, especially in the crucial context of vision, it's all too easy to fixate on short-term solutions. We often reach for the latest pair of corrective glasses, rely on fancy new eye drops, or even resort to surgical interventions once problems unfortunately become severe. Yet, what cutting-edge science is increasingly revealing to us is a profound truth. The small, consistent habits we consciously adopt and maintain over extended periods can dramatically alter the entire trajectory of our health as we gracefully age. For seniors, thoughtfully integrating the right nutrients before bed, such as those miraculously found in blueberries, isn't merely about seeing a little more clearly tomorrow morning. It's about strategically stacking the odds in your favor for the multitude of years and even decades ahead, consciously preserving your invaluable vision, safeguarding your cherished independence, and ultimately enhancing your overall quality of life. Let's take a moment to truly appreciate why this matters so profoundly. While significant vision loss with age isn't an absolute certainty, it is undeniably widespread. Conditions such as age-related macular degeneration, cataracts, and glaucoma become considerably more prevalent after the age of 60. Many seniors, with a sigh of resignation, simply accept declining vision as an inescapable part of growing older. But the empowering reality is that a substantial portion of this deterioration is actively driven by biological processes that we can directly influence: oxidative stress, chronic inflammation, impaired circulation, and mitochondrial decline. These aren't merely random, uncontrollable events. Instead, they are intricate biochemical pathways that powerfully respond to our daily lifestyle choices and dietary habits. When you consistently nourish your body with the precise compounds it needs, especially at the optimal times, you effectively steer these pathways toward robust repair and unwavering resilience, rather than insidious damage and steady decline. Blueberries, when regularly consumed before bed, beautifully integrate into this strategy by supporting multiple interlocking layers of long-term eye health. We've already explored how the anthocyanins, vitamin C, and other potent polyphenols in blueberries diligently work overnight to reduce oxidative damage, significantly improve circulation, and robustly enhance cellular repair. But the true cumulative power of this habit emerges over many months and years of consistent consumption. The protective pigments naturally present in blueberries, such as lutein and zeaxanthin, actually accumulate within the macula, that central, most critical part of the retina responsible for your sharp, detailed central vision. This isn't a fleeting, one-time occurrence. As you consistently consume these vital compounds, they gradually build up, forming an internal biological shield right inside your eye, diligently filtering harmful blue light and neutralizing destructive free radicals before they can inflict damage upon the delicate photoreceptor cells. Scientific studies have compellingly demonstrated that individuals with higher macular pigment density, meaning a greater concentration of these protective compounds stored within their eyes, exhibit a significantly lower risk of age-related macular degeneration, which tragically remains one of the leading causes of blindness among older adults. What makes this even more fascinating is that this accumulation process is inherently slow and steady. Consuming blueberries only occasionally won't trigger much noticeable change. However, daily or near-daily consumption over a period of months systematically creates a profound biological reservoir of protection right within the retina itself. It serves as a perfect, elegant example of how thoughtful nutrition interacts synergistically with time to sculpt the very process of aging. Another significant long-term benefit directly involves vascular health. Your eyes are exquisitely rich in a delicate network of tiny capillaries that tirelessly deliver oxygen and essential nutrients to the retina. Over time, factors like high blood pressure, diabetes, and general vascular aging can tragically damage these fragile vessels, leading to serious conditions such as diabetic retinopathy or retinal vein occlusion. The anthocyanins derived from blueberries, play a crucial role in maintaining optimal endothelial function, the health of the specialized cells lining your blood vessels, and significantly reducing arterial stiffness. This translates into consistently better blood flow to your eyes over the long haul, a reduced risk of insidious microvascular damage, and ultimately a considerably lower chance of experiencing vision-threatening complications further down the road. Then there's the pervasive role of chronic inflammation. As we age, many tissues throughout the body unfortunately enter a state of persistent, low-grade inflammation, which researchers often refer to as inflammaging. Within the eyes, this accelerates degenerative diseases and severely impairs the crucial ability of cells to effectively repair themselves. The powerful anti-inflammatory compounds found in blueberries don't just act for a few hours after you consume them. Regular consumption appears to systematically lower baseline levels of inflammatory markers throughout the entire body. Over a span of years, this consistent effort fosters a systemic environment that profoundly favors longevity and resilience, not only within the eyes, but also extending beneficially to the brain, the cardiovascular system, and beyond. Speaking of the brain, we cannot ignore the intricate eye-brain connection. The retina itself is fundamentally an extension of your central nervous system. Consequently, the same vital nutrients that meticulously protect retinal cells frequently protect neurons in the brain as well. Long-term, consistent blueberry consumption has been linked in multiple studies to measurably better cognitive function in older adults, likely because the identical oxidative and inflammatory processes that damage the eyes also, unfortunately, harm the brain. So, by diligently protecting your vision, you may simultaneously be safeguarding your precious memory and mental clarity, two invaluable faculties that seniors quite understandably wish to preserve for as long as humanly possible. Another absolutely key point for maintaining long-term health is robust mitochondrial health. We've discussed how retinal cells are densely packed with mitochondria because the process of vision demands an enormous amount of energy. Mitochondrial decline is recognized as one of the hallmarks of aging, leading to reduced cellular energy production and increased vulnerability to stress. The incredible compounds found in blueberries actively support mitochondrial biogenesis, the remarkable creation of new mitochondria, and tirelessly protect existing ones from harmful oxidative damage. Over many years, this consistent support means that your retinal cells maintain superior energy production, which is utterly essential for keeping your vision sharp and vibrant well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. It's also crucial to note that effective blood sugar control plays an enormous role in long-term eye health. Persistently high glucose levels can tragically damage the retina's microvasculature and significantly accelerate oxidative stress. Blueberries have been scientifically shown in clinical studies to improve insulin sensitivity and effectively help regulate blood sugar levels. For seniors who are at risk of developing type 2 diabetes or metabolic syndrome, regularly incorporating blueberries before bed could significantly reduce not only systemic complications, but also the specific and devastating eye damage caused by prolonged hyperglycemia. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, there's the profound matter of independence and overall quality of life. Vision loss in seniors extends far beyond simply affecting eyesight. It tragically increases the risk of debilitating falls, painful fractures, clinical depression, and even cognitive decline due to significantly reduced sensory input. Maintaining clear, functional vision means diligently maintaining your autonomy, the cherished ability to read beloved books, drive safely, recognize the faces of loved ones, and confidently navigate the world around you. Something as seemingly simple as a nightly bowl of blueberries, consistently enjoyed over many years, could profoundly contribute to keeping seniors active, engaged, and truly independent far longer than they might otherwise be. When we contemplate the grand concept of longevity, it's often tempting to seek out dramatic interventions, new wonder drugs, revolutionary high-tech therapies, or groundbreaking experimental procedures. But more often than not, the most powerful and truly effective tools are, in fact, the simplest and most consistently applied ones. Blueberries before bed provide a remarkably low-cost, accessible, and scientifically evidence-backed way to ingeniously harness your body's natural repair processes protect against multiple detrimental aging pathways, and, crucially, preserve not just your vision, but your overall vitality and zest for life well into your later years. Over time, these seemingly small daily decisions compound, meticulously shaping how we age in profound ways that no fleeting quick fix could ever hope to achieve. So tonight, why not begin a simple, powerful habit that could safeguard your most precious sense for a lifetime?